Well, hello there, Mr. Hook. I have to say I am shocked and amazed to see you sitting there in my office. I did not expect that this day would ever come, and I am very proud of you for even showing up here. I can imagine. Well, it's confidential. No one has to know that you're here getting counseling. No, we don't even have to call it counseling, although I think it wouldn't hurt for you to acknowledge a little bit that you might need some help. Well, exactly. I think your anger has been out of hand, and I have experienced that firsthand. So, thank you for coming. But we are going to talk about some issues that you have that are not beneficial. They're not benefiting you, and they're not benefiting the people around you. I know we will discuss Peter and Tink and all of those folks, but I want to say that I'm proud of you for allowing Tink to give you some advice and for taking it in and coming here today. So that's something, isn't it? Yes, it is. I agree. So that's fantastic. All right, they are. Yes, I might not be able to see you as well, but if they're glaring, I'll take them off and we'll just have a conversation. I can certainly hear you just fine. So, first of all, I would like you to tell me why it is you feel like you have to wave that hook in everybody's face, and what triggers you. Why do you feel you are so angry that you have to take it out on others and tie them up and make them walk on planks? You know what I'm talking about. That is not acceptable behavior. Not here and not in Neverland. So I think we're going to be discussing that. So first of all, I would like you to tell me a little bit about why you feel you have this anger. Mm-hmm. Oh, your father. Yes. And your mother did? Oh. She just allowed him. Well, right. So you could see that he was the survivor, and this was the way that he handled it. Right. I've got a hair that I am going to just move out of the way. So we can establish that your father had some anger that came at you quite a bit. And so perhaps you didn't learn proper etiquette, or perhaps you didn't learn appropriate ways to handle it when things are bothering you. Now let's talk for a moment about what some of your triggers are. Go ahead and tell me the things that you notice. Yeah, okay, so a trigger is something that's happening in the now, in your moment, in this world, where you are right now. I'm doing my best. Stay calm. Something that it triggers you to feel upset, and a lot of times we'll find out that those triggers might come from the past. They might be brought on by something in the past. Now that doesn't excuse it. You still cannot have such unkind behavior, even a little bit abusive, I would say. That's right. Smeed knows firsthand. I think he has mentioned on occasion, yes, I have met with Smeed. He has a lot to deal with. You better realize that. But anyway, Smeed. All right, well, whatever the name, he has a hard time with it. So your triggers you might think, oh, he's being so stupid, or Tinkerbell's wiggling that bell around all the time. I can hear her, or she's always standing up for Peter. And I can appreciate the frustration of that. That's a young man who's never come in here to get some help. He just doesn't want to grow up. But you're here to get some help, and that's going to make you a little happier, I hope. So, triggers. Go ahead and tell me about it. Oh, that's unusual. Huh? Now that seems like a fairly common trigger. Sure. Mm-hmm. And that is perhaps one I haven't heard of, but some people might be triggered by that. Sure. Well, oh, all right. Mm-hmm. Another trigger. Mm-hmm. All right. Mr. Hook, just one moment. Now, you can't go on and on. You certainly could go on and on with all the triggers, all the things that are upsetting to you. But I would like to just sit back here and talk about some solutions. All right? Yes. Well, I have some ideas of things that might help you when you're feeling uptight. Of course, in the moment, it's difficult, isn't it? It's very hard to find a solution when you're angry in the moment. Now, right at that moment, you might just want to say, I gotta leave the room, or the ship, or whatever space you're in. Go to some other part of the ship, a different room, go down below, and take a moment to just breathe and to notice that you're angry. Just notice, and it's huge. And then if you have something like a candle nearby, I know that a lot of times you have those on ships, and this is just a simple tiny candle, and you can get them in all different colors, and you just take that candle and light it, put a light on it, and you can just look at that candle for a minute, stare at it, and feel yourself calming down. Taking some nice deep breaths is also very useful for anger like yours. And I also have some stones here. Now, I find stones very helpful. I have recently gotten into stones and yoga and all kinds of things that are helpful for when you're feeling upset. So I have a couple stones. I've got 3 here I'm going to show you. One is this selenite egg. Look how beautiful that is. And sometimes selenite can kind of give you a nice calming energy. If you just take that and you can hold it, you can put it on the table and look at it. You can hold it near your heart. I realize you find that silly, but you gotta try something new, Mr. Hook. You gotta try something new to break through, okay? All right, selenite. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but you'll find that beneficial. Another stone that I like, this is yellow calcite, and that can kind of lift your spirits up. You could get a small one, and you could have one of your crew wrap it and wear it around. Well, they don't have to know. Maybe you can learn how to wrap it, or get some female pirate to wrap it for you. I don't know, but here you go, yellow calcite. It kind of lifts your mood. I'm going to tap on that a little bit. Now, I also learned from Tinkerbell about something called ASMR. And I'm not going to explain too much about that, but you could look up some videos on ASMR and watch them, and you might find that they calm you down. Maybe you go into another room and watch some ASMR, all right? So here we go. And I just want to reinforce that capturing people and tying them up is not appropriate behavior. Never. Not under, no. I don't care the circumstances, you don't tie somebody up. No. And I know that there are triggers, clocks, alligators, that cause fear in you. Well, when you tie people up, or you're shouting at them or waving that hook in their face, you're causing a lot of fear in them. All right, so there we go. I felt again that when you captured Tinkerbell and I was very inappropriate. This is rose quartz. Rose quartz is loving energy, which would be good for you. And you can look at that rose quartz and just tap on it. I like to look at it and watch it glisten in the sunlight. You don't want it in the sunlight too long because the sunlight can take the color and some of the properties away from crystals. And this quartz, rose quartz, has crystal properties. Some stones do great in the sun. You do want to cleanse it once in a while, all right? I like this one because it reminds me of my heart. And it has heart energy to it, so I think you're liking that one. I can tell by the way you're looking at it, so you just consider that. No, I will not go out with you. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm spoken for. I'm spoken for. I'm not going to tell you who. I don't want to know what you might do in a rage. Another thing, we're going on with the topic, is find some hearts to surround yourself with. You can find stones that are shaped like hearts. This is a ceramic heart. So that's kind of nice. I know it might look silly, but you could hang them in a certain place where no one can see. And when you're upset, you just open it up and you look at the hearts, okay? Lastly, this is a nice, it says sensory therapy, peace of mind. And it's just a little, I don't know if it's homeopathic or naturopathic, but it's some kind of lotion that you just put a little tittle on your finger and rub it in your temples or on that Calide, I can't remember what they call it, between the collarbones. You could do that. And just get a whiff of that, and that smell will calm you down, let alone the properties that are in the lotion, which I don't know of what they are. But there you go. All right, now that's our first session, and I realize I did not let you do a lot of talking, and I will allow you to do that another time if you don't rant the whole time, okay? I will draw a line if it gets too harsh. But I would like you to take this home with you, and I would like you to leave out of your mind anything that is inappropriate behavior. And when you notice it's creeping in or the anger's arising, walk away. Take some breaths. Remember all the things that are good in your life. You get to be on the ocean. You have a whole lot of people serving you that may not be healthy, but you do have it. And you could build a positive relationship with not me, but Tinkerbell and Peter. And keep that. Well, you can have a positive relationship with me. It's just going to stay that. But think about that. And I would like to see you, I think in 2 weeks, I would like you to get some stones and some hearts and hide them around the room. Maybe put one under your pillow. And then I'll see you in a couple of weeks, all right? I appreciate that. And you've been a very well-behaved young man. I know you're not terribly young, but fellow. All right? We'll see you later next week. Yes, close the door behind you, Mr. Hook. Thank you.